It's springtime and I'm Lauren with LKR Soap and Such and Lauren Cares Naturals. We are going to do a collaboration together. So come with me as we make our Spring Quartet collaboration soap. These are my embeds. I did tulips with soap dough. Did them in 3 different colors. And then I did some tulip leaves. And I used this mold. This is a Wilton mold for fondant. And I used this to make my leaves. And I used this one to make my tulip petals. And then I made these little eggs with soap dough as well. And that mold is right here. And I used this one with the flower in it. It's time for our spring collaboration video. I have some kaolin clay in this. I'm going to separate into a yellow, a pink, and a blue. And then I have some green here. And I would like to actually make a little bit of grass on the top. Give it a little mix before I put the stick blender on it. I really just want this at emulsion, so I'm just gonna try and stick blend just a little bit. Now I want to separate this out. We're going to mix this blue up. It was dispersed in oil. It's going to be a very light blue. Actually, almost looks green. In fact, it does look green. Mix the yellow. Now the yellow is going to morph into an orange color, but it I did not do a one-pot wonder, which was one of our requirements. It completely slipped my mind as I was in the midst of creating all of this. This swirling technique was just a last minute ditched idea because I didn't have anything else around. I wanted to get a little bit of swirl in there. And tap it down. Give it a little bit of time here because I'm going to put some embeds on top of it. Okay, I'm preparing my piping while this is setting up. And the other thing that I did was mark off my places for my embeds to go in between. I put some fragrance oil in this green so that it would hopefully help it to set up a little faster. I want to get some, I have a grass tip that I want to kind of put grass around the tulips and the eggs. In hindsight, I wouldn't have made my tulip leaves as long because they ended up sticking out in the cut soap, and they were so far above the tulips that many of them are tempted to break off. So it was fun to create them, but I would have changed that for sure when I was putting this together. So you learn things, don't you, when you're creating new things. At this point, I want to give a shout out to all the other creators of our Spring Quartet collaboration. Please check out their videos and give comments and likes to their creations. I'm so blessed to be a part of this collaboration, and I thank all who are involved in doing all of that. And here we go with piping the grass. This was a tricky business. Your batter needs to be just the right consistency, and you need to be able to push down and pull up on it at just the right time to get that grass effect. Some of them didn't actually look like grass. They looked more like little bulbs of mushrooms, but I was so excited to try this technique and be able to include it in this collaboration video. So what do you think? I'm really excited. I've never done grass before. The most recent excitement to the springtime coming was seeing the crocus come up from the ground first off before any other flowering plant appears, and sometimes they're even in the snow. I just love that. So what is your favorite thing about spring? Please leave a comment in the section below, and what your favorite part of springtime is, and I hope that you all have a wonderful spring and enjoy the fresh air and the new growth. And I just ask that all of you would take the time to be encouraged by the fact that spring comes after the winter.